Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video, we're going to be pausing a couple of our tractor projects so that we can do a quick job on the Land Rover Defender 90 and go for a drive. Our 90 is now 38 years old this year, 2022, and when a vehicle becomes 40 years old here in the UK, you can register it and it gains historic status, I think they call it, which basically means that it is then tax and MOT exempt, although you do still need to keep it in road legal condition. And speaking of MOT, this has had its MOT, which is what we call in the UK the annual test of a vehicle. Not sure if it's called something different in different countries, but passed with flying colours, so that's good. Interesting thing about this vehicle is the fact that it doesn't have the windows on the sides on the back, so it has the van sides. However, it's fitted with the bench seats in the rear, which makes this a 7-seater, 3 in the front because you've got the middle seat, plus 4 in the back, and there aren't any seat belts in the back because that was the law at the time when this was made. The small job that we spoke about doing at the start of the video is replacing this rear indicator lens, which is getting quite faded. It's within the legal limit of being faded, but it's better to replace it sooner rather than later, and it's starting to crack there. So we went out and bought a genuine Lucas one, which comes in some nice packaging. And as you can see, that's exactly the same, just nice and clear. It says Lucas England on it, which is interesting, seeing as the box says country of origin Taiwan. So I think they should make their mind up there. But that's our spare part, so I'll just get to taking this off. New cover on here now. I'm just going to finish doing up these screws. Looks much better with the new cover on there. Although we didn't actually change any of the electrics, it's always best to check that it's still working, so I'll just put on the indicator and we'll go have a look. Yep, that is working, as you can see. Perfect. With that small job done, we're now ready to go for a bit of a nice drive in the 90, which for those of you who don't know, I'm not old enough to drive in the UK yet, so I'm on the left-hand side of the car, and Dad, he thinks he's always right, will be sitting on the right-hand side of the car driving, because of course we sit on the left-hand or we drive on the left-hand side of the road. I'm not even going to start that argument in this video, but first thing we need to do, that's a spider. First thing we need to do is turn on the aircon, and it's great in this car because you don't need the engine running and you don't have to re-gas it. Watch this. Just simply flick 2 levers. Let's hit the road. We've hit the road now and we're just going down this country lane. Sorry for the camera shaking a bit, it's just suspension is not too good in this. roads suit the Land Rover well. Now going on to a main road, which the speed limit on here is 70 miles an hour, but I doubt we'll be reaching that. The 90 prefers to run around 50 miles an hour. So we're going to have a lot of people coming past us, like that. Got an old bus coming along here. That was nice to see. Here in the UK, Land Rover owners are quite friendly, and as you just saw, two went past and we waved at them and they waved back, because that's a Defender thing here in the UK. All the classic cars seem to be out here today. There we've got another Defender. It's 3 today. Something you notice more in this car than a modern car is where there's hills where you didn't think there were. Like right here, the 90's struggling a bit, so slight incline here. Whereas in a modern car you wouldn't really notice. See the acceleration of this thing. We're definitely not going to beat anyone away from any traffic lights. We're starting to head home now. Traffic hasn't been too bad today, which is good. But then again, most of the traffic tends to be behind us rather than in front of us. But if we get too much of a queue behind them, we'll pull over and let go. We did actually see a new Land Rover Defender a couple of minutes ago, and it was a bit of a good experiment to see if it would wave. They would wave to us, and they didn't. As we see a VW Beetle go past there, that's nice. And they didn't wave at us, so that's an interesting observation. That's fine, because we didn't wave at them either. As I said before, we're not going to be winning any races off the line. Back from our joyride now, and we saw 3 Defenders in total that all waved, so it's good to see a couple other ones of these Defenders, which are getting rarer and rarer, seeing them on the road. Which R1 is an old farm vehicle, which you can see paintwork's got quite a few imperfections in it, but we think that adds to its charm, and of course it's never been polished in its life. We'll welcome your thoughts on our Defender, but I think it suits me, and I think it'll be good for when I can drive in a couple of years' time. Only problem might be the insurance, because obviously when you start driving, insurance is very high. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.